This is America's Man's Man, and I want to, without being coy or overly cynical here, I want to talk about the irony and paradox, really the paradox and the misguided notion that a few knucklehead Congress members have that they should pass legislation limiting how law can be enforced. So they want to create more laws when we can't enforce all of the laws which are already on our books, subsidizing programs that we can't pay for. Keep in mind the national debt, however many $1 trillion it is, encroaching on the quadrillion. Listen, they want to create, just try to wrap your head around this for a second. Certain members of Congress want to create more laws which prohibit law enforcement from enforcing the law. Tell you what, the fake news media might not have much faith in you, and the fake news media may throw a whole bunch of images and graphics and fluffy bunny rabbits and teddy bears riding roller coasters at you. But I just want you to wrap your head around the notion that right now, just think about it. It's all you got to do is think about this. Our paid members of Congress, I am going to offer one piece of commentary, and that is that the concept of the paradox of action applies here, meaning that sometimes, you know how you can work a whole lot, you can work very hard, but it's not very smart. And this is really the quintessential paradox of progressivism, because progressivism is all about, basically it's a whole bunch of politicians who get elected into government office and rather be content to keep the wheels of justice turning, the pillars of justice standing, supporting our fine society, the best great American society, the greatest society that's ever existed on the face of the planet. The nature of progressive politics is really opportunist politicians who, they think that we the governed are stupid. They think that we the governed are stupid enough to think that a new piece of legislation is the answer. Why do I say stupid? Well, I say stupid because any time you start a government program, you're really billing the taxpayer. You're really committing John Q. taxpayer to spending more money. And we can't afford to keep the laws enforced which are already on our books. And so what's Congress doing now? Not the whole Congress, just certain really, really stupid members of Congress. They are attempting to pass legislation, and keep in mind that as we know very well, in the land of the free, the home of the brave, laws that cannot be enforced have zero teeth. And so this would seem like an attempt to codify lawlessness. It would seem like an attempt to codify anarchy into the very federal code, which protects our liberties, which protects life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Congress is moving to cripple, to handicap the people who are on the front lines of every American's safety, sanity, well-being, and ability to come up with these ever more complicated laws, including the congressman. So I would urge our elected leaders of Congress to to not be a progressive politician, as it's practically a cliche. We can be progressing 1,000,000 miles an hour, but be progressing in the wrong direction. And I don't know about you, but the way America has progressed over the last century, man, this is one roller coaster ride that I sure want to get off. I don't know about you. So, how stupid is it? How asinine is it? Because one or two idiot box watching congressmen, and I do mean idiot box watching congressmen, and by the idiot box I just don't mean the standard fake news fare like the CNN, which even the blacks hate now. I'm talking about the boob tube, YouTube, and hey, this right here, which you're watching, of course, with the exception of yours truly, trying to open and free your mind from the matrix here, if you forgive the expression. Our congressmen are legislating law to prevent their own laws from being enforced. Just wrap your mind around that for a second. This is America's Man's Man.